Tonight on the news, Lagos nurses and midwives suspend warning strike. Plus, Governor Sanwo-Olu comments support of military officers and men's families towards national security. Good evening and welcome to Nta Lagos Channel 10 News. I am Victoria Olabode. We begin the news where former governor of Lagos State and chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, Senator Bola Tinubu, has formally notified President Muhammadu Buhari of his intention to run for presidential election under the platform of the governing party. Senator Tinubu made this confirmation while speaking to journalists after an audience with the president behind closed doors. This put to rest speculations about the presidential ambition of the former Lagos State governor.
From the Nigerians.
State House correspondent Adamu Sambo reports that during the engagements that lasted about 40 minutes, the president and Senator Tinubu also discussed issues relating to the state of the nation and the way forward. The National Association of Nigerian Nurses has suspended its warning strike, which paralyzed activities across public hospitals in the state earlier today. The truce followed the Memorandum of Understanding signed between the association and Lagos State government on Monday. Adeniyi Taiwo completes the story.
For a few hours this Monday, members of the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives Lagos State Council were on a war footing as they withdrew their services from public hospitals across Lagos State.
The strike is stay at home. No cadre is exempted, from the least nurse to the head of nurse, except the HOD nursing that is allowed to be in lawsuits.
A strike were based on some agitations by the nurses of Lagos State, ranging from poor remuneration, poor welfare packages, shortage of manpower, stagnation of nurses.
Well, over 590 something have left the shores of this country. They've gone out, and the pressure is so much on the ones on ground, where a nurse is nursing over 40-something patients.
Briefing members on the outcome of a meeting with the state governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the state chairman of NAN, Comrade Olorotimi Awojide, says they have received government commitment on some of their demands, including that of retention allowance, with payments set to commence in January 2022.
He magnanimously acceded to majority of our requests, and that is the reason why we have called for this emergency congress to give feedback to our members and to suspend the strike, to give room for the government to implement all the promises.
He said with the commitment shown, the association has resolved to back down on its industrial action in the interest of the health of the masses.
Work is expected to resume fully tomorrow.
With the resolution, normalcy is expected to return to public health facilities across the state from Tuesday. In Lagos, Adeniyi Taiwo, NTA News.
Since the 30th of November 2021, many have been on social and traditional media raising questions and seeking answers about Sylvester Oromoni, the 12-year-old student of Dowen College, Lagos, who was allegedly bullied and tortured to death. A recent revelation by the police has again added fuel to an already burning fire. Annie Daniels interacted with a cross-section of Lagos residents on this, and she said to tell us more.
He was complaining of my chest, my back, my waist, my tummy. So the complaint, then the throat, the complaint of the throat, every 5 minutes, he will open his mouth, check this side, check this side.
That was the father of late Sylvester Oromoni on the death of his son. The case has continued to attract comments and reactions from different quarters, with some insinuating a cover-up.
because they are not supposed to let the case go just scot-free like that.
To further get a true picture of the cause of death of Sylvester Romani, the police employed the services of medical experts who carried out autopsies at different times and in different states, in company of all parties involved.
Death was caused by septicemia following infections of the lungs and kidneys arising from ankle wounds. No evidence of blunt force trauma in this body. The findings in the esophagus and stomach are not compatible with chemical intoxication. Death in this case is natural.
This seems not to go down well with Nigerians.
They said he died natural death. How come he had those blisters on his leaves? He could not walk.
They should investigate this matter very well. I don't think we are hearing the truth about this matter.
Lagos State Commissioner of Police, CP Hakim Odumosu, gives an answer.
The sick bay is just first aid in all schools. When it gets to where so their capacity cannot, they need to invite the parents. That has been the standard, which you all are aware of. So they were invited on Monday. That your ward complained this on 21st. They gave it to them on Sunday yesterday. So it's better come and pick it for thorough and better medical attention. So on Monday, it was taken away from the school. And to the best of our knowledge, why on that 26th has gone to Delta? So the day, the greater this last day now, there was no medical attention.
CP Odumosu maintains that the deceased died a natural death.
Much as we commiserate with the bereaved family on the death of their lovely and promising child, it is advised that protesters and other individuals or groups who are still aggrieved should go to court, to law court, to seek redress instead of taking the laws into their hands.
To these respondents, there seemed not to be an immediate end to this case. In Lagos, Annie Daniels, NTA News.
Nta Lagos Channel 10 News will continue after this break. Please stay with us.
To make a perfect bowl of love, a perfect blend of taste that brings every ingredient to life. The fusion of different spices, the unique aroma that rejuvenates your senses, the heartwarming deliciousness, and the satisfaction that comes from every bite, which makes you say, I love my Indomie.
The custard way smooth. To make am no hard, e dey easy and you fit take am anytime. E dey blend well with akara, moi moi, okpa, masa, beans, and plenty other food. Make you go for correct custard wey dey nourish body and im taste dey sweet belle. Better custard for everybody for the family. Checkers. Na correct custard be that.
How to make a perfect bowl of love? A perfect blend of taste that brings every ingredient to life. The fusion of different spices, the unique aroma that rejuvenates your senses, the heartwarming deliciousness, and the satisfaction that comes from every bite, which makes you say, I love my Indomie.
Thank you for staying with us. Need has been stressed for continuous appreciation and commendation of sacrifices being made by spouses and children of officers and men of the Nigerian Army as they are often left home while pursuing the cause of national security. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu emphasized this while celebrating the West Africa social activities with troops at the headquarters of 9 Brigade Garrison, Ikeja. Jessica Moses, who witnessed the culturally entertaining ceremony, tells us more.
Officers and men of the Nigerian Army are no doubt at this period busily engaged, particularly as they tackle various forms of insecurity challenges. The opportunity created by the West African Social Activity WASA, a custom and tradition inherited from the British Army, is aptly suiting as friends and families of troop members relax in an atmosphere filled with the nation's rich, diverse cultural displays. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu commended the Nigerian Army and their families in particular. He re-emphasized his commitment not to leave wives of officers and men of the Army behind in the state's women empowerment drive.
Our ministry will come and identify what kind of empowerment, what kind of skills can we come and bring to you that can help you, that can ensure that you can also be a source of support to your spouse, your husband, while they're serving the nation.
The 9th Brigade Garrison Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Tahir Abdallah, commended the commitment of his men in the face of various security challenges.
We shall continue to remain disciplined, dedicated, and professional in our conduct and endeavors. We shall surely surmount all the security challenges in the nation. We will always remember that victory is from God alone.
The social activity with the theme Enhancing Unity Among Troops Through Cultural Displays and Social Interaction also featured presentation of awards to outstanding participants and hardworking troop members. In Lagos, Jesuton Moses, NTA News.
The month of January is generally perceived as the longest month in a calendar year, despite the fact that the month has 31 days as the other 8 months with the same number of days. Why is this so? Lynn Leneke in this report takes a look at how people are coping with financial strains in January, especially as schools are resuming.
Emmanuel Udofia is a driver with 30 years of experience, but the number of years is not commensurate with his pocket, hence the need for extra job to enable him meet up with extra demands the month of January presents.
I work in a company, so at the weekend I do my cap, and Monday to Friday I work.
Like Emmanuel, many others are currently grappling with financial issues because most of them either have huge financial burden or overspent during the festive season and are now in debt. As schools are resuming, these parents say they are not finding it easy to cope.
It's not all that easy anyway. So that was why we put them in school that we can be able to pay.
We are trying our efforts. So everything, I'm going to change their uniform, their books, their stationaries, everything.
For me now, I'm out of job for some time and it has not been easy. So I can't say you keep money somewhere, maybe one place you are saving money.
Others, however, advise Nigerians to engage in legitimate businesses to make extra cash, plan their budgets, while appealing to the government to address the issue of price control.
Lay hands on one business or the other. Viable one that can yield at least maybe 2,000 per day.
Who know have something to do, make it try to enter farm. No depends, say somebody will give you.
It is the hope of many that the year 2022 will come with a breath of fresh air. In Lagos, Lynn Lenake, NTA News.
That was the news. But before we go, always remember, the girl child is the strength of our home and the future of our nation. Cherish and protect her from all form of abuse. This message is from NTA Lagos, Channel 10. Thank you for watching. Benga Oluide is standing by for the Yoruba translation of the news. I am Victoria Olabodi. Good evening.
Ẹ kú àṣálẹ́, ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ́ yín láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gbẹ̀ngàn Olóyèdè ni oníròyìn ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Ẹni tó ti fi ìgbà kan jẹ́ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó tẹ́lẹ̀ rí olóyè Aṣíwájú Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu tó jẹ́ olórí ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ APC lápapọ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ló ti fi hàn gbangbangba níwájú ààrẹ orílẹ̀‐èdè yìí Muhammadu Buhari nípa èròǹgbà rẹ̀ láti díje dupò ààrẹ nínú ètò ìdìbò yan ààrẹ tí yóò wáyé lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí lábẹ́ òrùlé àsíá ìgbìmọ̀ tọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ni olóyè Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ti fi èròǹgbà rẹ̀ ọ̀hún hàn láti díje dupò ààrẹ orílẹ̀‐èdè yìí níbi ètò ìdìbò tí yóò wáyé nínú ọdún tó ń bọ̀. Olóyè Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu fi ẹ̀rí òdodo ọ̀hún hàn ní àsìkò tó ń bá àwọn akọ̀ròyìn sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn ìpàdé tó ṣe pẹ̀lú ààrẹ orílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èròǹgbà olóyè Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu láti díje dupò ààrẹ orílẹ̀‐èdè yìí tí àwọn ènìyàn ti ń gbépò ìyẹnu kiri ló fòpin sí àhesọ tó ń lọ káàkiri ìgboro lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí wípé bóyá olóyè Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu yóò díje dupò ààrẹ nínú ètò ìdìbò tó ń bọ̀. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Adamu Sambo tó jábọ̀ ìròyìn sọ wípé lẹ́yìn 40 ìṣẹ́jú tí olóyè Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu àti ààrẹ orílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ti wà nínú yàrá ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ ni wọ́n ti lo àsìkò náà sọ méní méjì lórí ipò tí orílẹ̀‐èdè yìí wà lọ́wọ́ àti ọ̀nà àbáyọ tí yóò túbọ̀ mú ìlọsíwájú dé bá orílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú ohun tí wọ́n jíròrò lé lórí. Àpapọ̀ tàwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì ti àwọn ẹ̀ka ilé ìwòsàn ti orílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ka tìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ti jáwọ́ nínú ètò ìyanṣẹ́lódì wọn èyí tó ti fa ìpalára bá ọlọ́kan-ò-jọ̀kan iṣẹ́ tàwọn ilé ìwòsàn gbogbogbò káàkiri agbègbè ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ètò ìyanṣẹ́lódì ọ̀hún tó tẹnu gbogbo ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan pàtàkì ìbuwọ́lù ìwé ìgbọ́ra-ẹniyé tó wáyé láàrin àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì àti ọ̀hún àti ìṣèjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babájídé Sanwó-Olú sọ wípé ìṣèjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó kò ní dáwọ́ dúró nínú títẹ̀síwájú ṣíṣe àpọ́nlé tàwọn aya àti ọmọ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọmọ ogun orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà fún gbígbé òṣùbà ràbàǹtẹ̀ fún ìjọ̀wọ́ ara ẹni nínú àmúmọ́ra wọn pàápàá bí ó ṣe jẹ́ wípé àwọn nìkan ni wọ́n di òpó ilé mú ní àsìkò tí àwọn akọni wọn bá filé sílẹ̀ láti lọ dojúkọ ètò ààbò ìlú. Gómìnà Babájídé Sanwó-Olú tẹnumọ́ gbólóhùn ọ̀rọ̀ náà ní àsìkò tó ń ṣe ètò ayẹyẹ fún àpọ́nlé tàwọn ọ̀wọ́n ọmọ ogun ọ̀hún ní olú iléeṣẹ́ tàwọn ọ̀wọ́n ọmọ ogun orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ti ẹkùn ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó tó wà ní agbègbè Ìkẹjà. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Jésùtàn Moses tó ṣe àkójọpọ̀ ayẹyẹ ọ̀hún tó kún fún ọ̀pọ̀ lọ́kànjọ̀kan àṣà àti ìṣe sọ wípé àwọn ọ̀wọ́n ọmọ ogun orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n jẹ́ ọ̀kan akọni tí wọ́n kópa nínú kíkojú onírúurú ètò ààbò. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀pọ̀ àǹfààní tó ṣí sílẹ̀ yìí ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan gbòógì àṣà àti ìṣe tí wọ́n yálò láti ọ̀dọ̀ tàwọn ọ̀wọ́n ọmọ ogun orílẹ̀-èdè Brito láti pèsè ààyè fún tẹbítọ̀rẹ́ láti ṣàfihàn àṣà àti ìṣe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gómìnà Babájídé Sanwó-Olú túbọ̀ gbé òṣùbà sàdánkátà fún àwọn ọ̀wọ́n ọmọ ogun orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà àti àwọn ẹbí wọn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló fọwọ́ sọ̀yà nínú ìpinnu rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó láti máa tẹ̀síwájú ṣíṣe ètò ìrónilágbára fún aya tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àwọn ọmọ ogun orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Tọ̀ kò sọ́jọ́ ta sùn ta jí tí ò rẹni ọpẹ́ làwọn máa dú ànídáràn. Jésùtàn Moses ti wà níkàlẹ̀ láti mú ìyókù ròyìn wá fún ilé èdè ògùn. Gbẹ̀ngàn Olóyèdè ń kí yín ire o.
Me kudo torido bukudo aisen ene di eson NTA Jésùtàn Moses wọ̀nyí nínú ẹni tó kíkọ́ o me wodenu do yin ayin mataga àwọn ritan bọ̀tọ̀ yin asukari tó ògbẹ́ ẹ̀yìn tó rọgbẹ́ APC tó me Aṣíwájú Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu wẹ̀ kò yí nínú sàn òjì na o tòbógán Muhammadu Buhari dọ̀ tó dín ẹ̀mí jùlọ náà dànù tó rọgbẹ́ APC tó ń gbọ́rọ̀ náà tó jẹ́ o tòbógán sí o tẹ́mẹ̀ tó ìbúra kìnnà wá yìí tó hùwẹ́ jámẹ́ o Tinubu ní òde èsì ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yìí ná òòrùn ìṣàtọ̀lẹ̀ gbọ̀ngọ́dọ̀ náà pélé àbòglọ̀tọ̀ndé èébáyé ẹ̀ ò tóbugán Muhammadu Buhari ẹ̀dẹ̀ tòdìwẹ́yọ̀dẹ̀ kò wá háàfọ̀ sún àyí ná ò yédọ̀ bravo dọ̀ ò àtiwájú Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu dúró náà dọ̀nù tàìdì òtógbógán tó tógbó Nàìjíríà tọ́mẹ̀ òwòlọ́ ìwò gbàjẹ́ gbọ́nùdín wẹ́yọ̀dẹ̀ èdò yàdọ̀ emi dɔ tó mɛ wɛnu na do dike mɔ dɔ tó bó Nàìjíríà tɔn lɛ níyɔ ɛ dɔ tó dín emi tó òdzro ti do tó emɛ na do dɔnu tó òyìnbó lɔ mɛ jɛnu kan tó òdɔgbɛ lɔ glɔ na do mɔ dɔ edze tó bó gamɛ si o tɛmɛ nísàmì tó Adamu Sambo ètò ɛwɔlɔ tó tó ya dɔ àyè sísìn lɔ wɛ wá yìí tó sɛsɛ na o tó bó gán kó aṣọ tó bó la mɛ Tinubu na o nù kan yóò hísọ tsɛdu kadé mɔ bɔ yedɔxɔ tó kpɔ bɔsɔnyu de wa fɔlɔ si o ta do mɛ bɔ yesɔ dɔxɔ mɛmɛ ega do onu yena ga do nukɔ yi o dagbe o togbo Nàìjíríà tɔmɛ o gbɛ o yemɛ yi o nɔs ene lɛ tí o gbɛ tó àwọn ní mátɛmɛ file tó dín wọnyi o de ko tɔnu gbɔn azɔdodo he ko gbɛ jɛ di tó egbe dzi ene wɛ wa yi gbɔngodo na o lɔlɔmɛ ya àwọn ní mátɛ gán kò tádé mɛ tó mɛ wɛnu dɔ onu he tó bi ɔlɛ lɛ wɛ nye de he na yi wa lẹsẹmɛ tó adé di ta wò he yi o kuli de dzi de o yemɛ he yi o tó tó sɔn wa tó lɛ tí o gbɛ wàyí tó kàtà kɔmɛ gbɔngodo na alɔ do te na sɔdodo lɔ do wɛ do ya dɔ onu he o tó yɛ tó tó onu dɔ he ahɔlu tó dín wɛyin dɔ onu biɔ de lɛ he ma ko yi wa wɛyin de he yedo na mɔ dɔ ye yi wa edzi yedɔ susu o agbɛ etɔn lɛ wɛyin de ko tɔn wɛ tɔn togo Nàìjíríà tɔmɛ file sɔn ahɔlu zɔmɛ tó àwọn ní ma tɛmɛ file na do mɔ dɔ ye yi wa azɔ tó togodo wɛnu eko yin dɔ o azɔ yetɔn wɛyin de he do ojú gànjí tó òyìnbó tó mɛ mú gan de he yetɔ pípé ye godo tó àwọn ní ma tɛmɛ file ìdókòwò yàdɔ yemɛ he tó pípé nùkún àwùjọ nɔ lɛ wɛyin de he sɔ wɛhún gan àwùjọ nɔ lọ sùn ewe do yado eto di kebo azogba loto pipe kona ye da hoda sulu na mudo ye fonte do hologo bo gola da ye na ni do pa ye lo su to tin eje ena utu do yado onu ya holu ko fon kaja kun do hologo to ebe do ye do alote we na azon do lo bo so to do me do ru he ye ko wa o taru na to bodi de lo si o te yure ya holu na yiwa to ma teme do ye ko na o jere a holu na do amo we podo inisanyo afori de devo hinazi to enegodo o mudo eko tito dinado di ke mondo yesi o lo so yaga na o ye me yin asi kodo wento ya wa gbe otogo Nigeria ton le when you dey ye ko do gba won ni mate gadali Babájídé Sanwó-Olú edo ponu he o ye me yin wa gbe otogo Nigeria ton to wa gbe nu to azanwa na o ho otogo Nigeria ton ovi bodo asile po wẹ̀ràn poto fún egbe èjì ẹni àwọn tó wẹ̀ dókìá lọ àlọ́gọ́nà báyìí náà yẹ yín òun èyí dandan nádó di kí ọmọdọ̀ àwùyá yìí kàjí òhùlọ́wọ̀ ẹ̀dọ̀ tó títò èyí ògbẹ́ dúdú tán ìrànwọ́ àyí tó àwọn àgbẹ̀rẹ̀ sí òṣèṣẹ̀ tó fojúfojú èyí náà lọ wàṣà èyí òde èyí báyìí tó àwọn àgbẹ̀ èyí òbíyàn di brigade ṣẹ̀nẹ̀ tán ẹnẹ tó ìkẹjà filẹ̀ wẹ̀ tó lọ́wọ́ àyí tẹ tó fi àyí mátẹ̀ náà ní òde lọ́sùn wà ó tẹ̀ lọ́tẹ̀ Babájídé Sanwó-Olú tó orí dọmẹ tó tẹlọwẹnu tó yá lọ ọgá gbẹmí tó nàtọ àlọgọnà báyìí náà yé mi yín àsì kótó fi iye tán lẹ kó lọ àlọgọnà he tó báyìí náà gbẹtọ lẹ tó nu àwọn àfọlẹmẹ lọ sùn wẹ̀rẹ̀ náà ti bí àwọn pálẹmẹ tó gbọ́ àlọ náà yé mi yín àsì kótó fi iye tán lẹ kó tó nu he tó kódọ tó tìtọ́lọ́jì ìsọ tó yá tó gọ lọ òun yín jọ àmọ́ àṣà àwọn mẹmẹtọ wọn yóò dé tó aṣọ náà òtítọ́ lọ́tò gbẹnẹgbẹ gbọnú èdòkè yàdọ̀ òwò àìhùn ti da ọmọ ẹmẹlẹ wọ́n yóò dé wá èyí tó àṣà lọ́gbẹ̀ ò mẹ̀yìn àwọ̀gá ẹ̀yìn àtúnpálọ́fótàn sọ́yìn lóhe dọ̀hó ẹnẹ tàìrù ẹ̀yìn òmẹ̀yìn nùkọ́tọ́tọ̀ àwọn pálọ́mẹ dòkè yàdọ̀ màwùpọ́n náà nùkù tó lẹ̀ dọ̀ yẹtò ti tẹ́pọ́n lọ́dọ̀ kí mo dọ̀ híhọ́tìn tó tògbó Nàìjíríà tọ́mẹ̀ ẹ̀yìn àfọ̀ tó bóyá iná ìlọ́kàjọ sọ̀ tó kùnà sí nǹkan mẹ́ mi kúrò torí rẹ̀ o.
NTA 10, station for excellence.
The Nta Lagos Channel 10 hereby advise the general public to make their suggestions, observations, and complaints on our transmission and programs to the following numbers: